I grew up on the island of Kauai. When I was 17 years old, we moved here. And then Hawaii's always been part of us, so we just go back and forth from there. Started my family in 1999, remained here. I have 3 children. He was a single father, so it's just me and my sister, so we grew up pretty tight with just the 3 of us. I call him every single day. We talk about our problems, and he's a wise man and always joking, funny. We have a strong relationship with each other, and he's my rock. Yeah.
Natasha's world got turned upside down one day in December of 2013.
I got a call from my sister, and she said, Dad was in a really bad car accident, and he's in really, really bad shape. They don't know if he's going to live, or they're not sure if he's going to make it. He was headed westbound. It's called Kipukai, and that's like about 10 minutes before the tree tunnels. A car had crossed the center lane and was speeding and went head on into him. His car had caught on fire, and I think with the impact of the hit, he passed out. There was people there trying to take him out of the car, and there was one gentleman that he said the whole truck was burning in fire, and all of a sudden the seatbelt it melted off. That's when he was able to pull him from the burning truck. When you see your loved one like that, it's really hard. The care in Kauai is limited. They needed to send him to the trauma center because of all the trauma on his body. Burns on his torso, burns on his legs, a lot of burn on his calf. His left foot was smashed. They were gonna chop off from his knee down, but they were able to save where it just a rebuilt on the foot and one toe. He lost a toe. He had broken bones in the lower back of his spine. He received burn in his lungs. About a couple hours later, they were able to stabilize him and medevac him over. They're rolling him to surgery because I guess he had internal bleeding, and they were just trying to get the bleeding to stop. So when I went in there to touch him, just real briefly, it was cold. So I knew that wasn't good. And he actually had a medical team assigned to him. They went over all the injuries he received. So he's in bad shape. They weren't sure if he was going to make it through the night. So they said if he makes it through the night, that's a good thing. But the road to recovery, if he makes it, will be very hard. 3 months in the hospital, a month in rehab, and just for him to do things on his own took 2 years.
Natasha knew she needed help and asked around about a lawyer.
Well, not knowing if he was going to live, I knew that I needed someone that would help be my father's advocate. I was asking around, and a family friend had referred John Yamani to his office to try and give them a call. I called him, I believe it was like on a Friday, and he actually came to the office in a weekend. So that next day, which was like Saturday, he met me in the waiting room, and I was telling him all my worries. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with the bills. What do I do? And he said, don't worry about that, Natasha. I'll take care of that. Concentrate on your dad getting better. And when he told me, I was like, okay, this is what I was looking for.
Our job is to make things easier for our clients. We do that by trying to take away all the worries about the finances, dealing with the insurance companies, so that they can focus on getting the proper medical treatment that they need and healing and getting better.
They removed all of that worry. So anytime insurance would call me, bills were being sent to us, they told us to just send it to them.
Levitt, Yamane, and Soldner had to find the perpetrator and bring him to justice.
It involved a tourist who was from New York, but was originally from Spain. So we had to go all over the place trying to bring this case together. We had to be able to find the defendant driver in New York, and then we had to prosecute the case on Kauai.
That person had a lawyer, so John just called him. He said, this is what this gentleman is facing. Stop playing games. If you gotta work with us here. So John Yamani was an anchor during the most hardest time in our family.
The challenges involved Natasha's insurance. We had to fight with Natasha's insurance to prove to them that her dad qualified as a resident relative under her policy. And we were able to do that, but it took a while and it took a lot of work for us to convince the insurance company that they needed to provide coverage for Natasha's dad.
Harold is a fighter, and he never gave up.
He needs a cane or gets tired a lot now. He still tries to be active and he still tries to swim, and he brings his cane all the way to the ocean to go into the water. Helping him to get better, I guess, was like, for me, was like, I still get to get him and I can help bandage him, and we'll do what we have to do to get through to make him better again. That's what families do, and my dad's my rock.
Levitt, Yamane, and Soldner can help you too. Call 537-2525.
John Yamani, he knows how I feel about him. I tell him thank you, give him a big hug. He's like our family.